They say, what goes around comes around. But we don't really believe it, do we? We think karma is just a word, something spiritual people talk about, until life proves otherwise, in its own mysterious way. This is one such story. The story of a man who had everything, and yet lost it all. Not by bad luck, not by destiny, but by karma. The story of Rohan Mehta. The Rise. Rohan Mehta was one of Mumbai's youngest millionaires. At just 33, he owned a construction empire, Mehta Constructions. Big offices, luxury cars, weekend parties, media interviews. He had it all. He wasn't just successful, he was arrogantly successful. The kind of man who'd say, money isn't everything, it's the only thing. People respected him, or at least pretended to. He was smart, charming, ruthless, and very good at making money. But what he didn't realize was, when you step on others to climb higher, you're not rising. You're just collecting enemies and debts, karmic debts. The betrayal. Among Rohan's employees was a man named Aman, simple, honest, and hardworking. He had been with Rohan since the beginning, almost like a younger brother. Aman wasn't ambitious like Rohan. He just loved his work. He was the kind of guy who stayed late, fixed others' mistakes, and never complained. One day, Aman completed a huge housing project proposal, something that could bring the company millions. He worked on it for months, day and night, and when it was finally ready, he proudly brought it to Rohan. "Sir, the Sharma project is done," he said. "It's my best work yet." Rohan smiled, but not the kind of smile you'd expect. The next day, when the deal was finalized, the press release said, "Rohan Mehta's brilliant new project approved." Aman's name wasn't mentioned anywhere. He didn't even get a thank you. When Aman confronted him, Rohan just said, "You work for my company, Aman. Your work belongs to me. That's how the world works." Aman quietly resigned that day. No shouting, no revenge, just silence. And Rohan never thought about him again. The warning. A few nights later, Rohan stopped at a cafe on his way home. It was raining heavily, and just outside, he noticed an old woman selling roses. Her clothes were drenched, but she was still smiling. "Beta, buy one flower," she said softly. "It brings good luck." Rohan smirked. "Luck? I make my own luck," he said, handing her a note and walking away. But before he could reach his car, the woman called out, "Then be careful. Karma doesn't like arrogance." Rohan turned around. She was gone, just vanished in the rain. He laughed it off, but something about her words stayed in his mind. The fall. 2 months later, everything began to collapse. First, it was a small government inquiry into one of his projects. Then, a bank called about delayed payments. Within weeks, his biggest clients withdrew. His accounts were frozen. He tried everything: contacts, bribes, influence, but nothing worked. One by one, people who once praised him started ignoring his calls. Within 3 months, his empire crumbled. From a millionaire, Rohan became a man fighting for survival. But karma wasn't done yet. His father fell critically ill. Hospital bills kept piling up. Rohan didn't have enough money left to pay for his treatment. The same man who once spent lakhs on a party couldn't now afford a hospital room for his father. The encounter. One evening, as he sat hopelessly in the hospital corridor, a doctor approached him. "Mr. Mehta," the doctor said. Rohan looked up and froze. It was Aman, the same Aman he had betrayed years ago. But now, Aman wasn't his employee. He was a doctor, respected, calm, successful. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Aman simply said, "Don't worry, I'll take care of your father." And he did. Every single day, Aman checked on him with patience and kindness. No anger, no hatred, no revenge. Rohan watched in silence. The man he had wronged was now the one saving his father's life. The realization. One night, Rohan broke down. He went to Aman's cabin and said, "I don't deserve your help. I ruined your career. I took your work, your credit, and still, you're helping me. Why?" Aman looked at him and smiled. He said, "Because karma already did what I couldn't." He continued, "You see, Rohan, karma isn't about punishment. It's about balance. It teaches lessons we refuse to learn in comfort." Those words hit Rohan harder than any failure. For the first time in years, he truly felt shame and peace at the same time. The change. Rohan's father recovered a few weeks later, and something inside Rohan changed too. He sold his penthouse, his cars, everything he didn't need. He started over, not as a tycoon, but as a builder of small homes for middle-class families. Affordable, honest work. He hired old employees back. He treated them like family. He even started a charity in Aman's name, a scholarship for architecture students who couldn't afford college. Every morning, before starting work, Rohan placed a single rose on his desk, a symbol of that night, of the old woman's words, and the lesson he'd learned the hard way. The return of karma. One evening during Diwali, Rohan was walking through a crowded street decorated with lights and diyas, the smell of sweets, the sound of laughter. The world felt peaceful again. And then he saw her, the same old woman, standing at the same spot, selling roses. He went up to her and said, You were right. Karma did come back, but it gave me a chance to change." The old woman smiled, the same calm, knowing smile, and she said, "Karma always gives chances, Beta. It doesn't destroy, it teaches. You learned, and that's what matters." Rohan looked down for a second, and when he looked up, she was gone again. In her place was a single rose on the ground, glowing softly in the light of a nearby diya. He picked it up, smiled, and whispered to himself, "What goes around truly does come around." Karma always comes back. Karma is not some invisible force waiting to punish you. It's a mirror, reflecting what you give to the world. When you lie, cheat, or hurt others, you're just throwing stones into a lake. Those ripples will find their way back to you. But when you do good, when you forgive, help, or show kindness, those ripples return too, as peace, as blessings, as love. So be mindful of what you send out, because no matter how long it takes, karma always comes back.